What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Miamj Comedy Podcast. I'm your host, Manny Garavito. This is my co-host, Flemmy the Flamingo, and you are the guest. This is our 1:30 show, right on time for lunch. Jay Ironmond, what's up? Elite Management, welcome. Welcome, everybody, to the chat. Patricia Borer, what's going on? We are both on Instagram and Facebook Live. J&D, what's up? How are you? We do this every single day at 1:30 for the daytime folks to bring it all in together, to talk about what's important in our lives, what are we doing today, and what are we going to do next during the quarantine. What's up? How's your day going? J. Ramd, what's up? Patricia Borer, what's going on? How's your day? How's Friday? What have you got planned yet for another weekend while everything is shut down? What are you guys going to do today? I'm actually curious to know. ILJ1818, welcome back. How are you, sweetheart? Johnny, what's up, brother? How are you, man? All right, this is a great 1:30 crowd. So how's your Friday going, everybody? I'm taking it pretty easy. Yeah, happy Friday indeed. I'm taking it pretty easy today. I'm not going to do too much work. Every single day I've just been behind this laptop, talking to you guys, going over there and fixing the garage. I think today is the day where I'm going to take it easy. I'm not going to do much. I'm going to be here in my garage and just ponder about what I'm going to do next week. I'll probably take the whole weekend off. What do you guys have plans? It's Danielle and Johnny. Of course I know it's you guys. I know your Instagram account, Daniela. I got a few questions for you guys. Also, while I read you these questions that I wrote for you, I want you to put your answers on the box below. Or if you have any questions for me, we'll go ahead and we'll riff, okay? This is a two-way show. You are the guest. We are the co-hosts, okay? We bring it all in. ILJ says, I've been emailing my brother's teachers. His lazy ass hasn't done homework. Don't have kids. Well, it sounds like your brother is the kid, ILJ. Nor Black Narcissist, welcome back. What's up? Okay, so I got some questions for you guys. In my little bookshelf here, I got a book called The Book of Fabulous Questions. Can you guys see that? Book of Fabulous Questions. Yeah, I'll angle it so the light doesn't block it. Sculpture Kitty, what's going on? Welcome. And in this book, there's going to be a whole bunch of questions that I'm going to ask you guys rapid fire, and then you guys answer them here, okay? So this way we can keep the conversations going, because some of you guys probably just stare at your phone like this throughout this whole interaction. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to challenge you with this question. I came across this question and I actually think it's a good way to start this podcast, guys, because it's something that I have a lot to say about. How do you feel about public displays of affection? Where do you draw the line? To be honest, I don't care about public displays of affection if I'm getting it. If I see someone else getting it, I can't stand that shit. Like I've been in situations where I'm hooking up in my car in front of a bar, and people are walking out and they're seeing like it getting like hot and heavy, like a nice little makeout session in front of everybody. And I'm like, fuck that, let them watch. But if I see somebody else making out, getting all hot and heavy, I'll be like, get a fucking room, bro. What are you doing? But if I'm in, I'm good. ILJ says, dick out is a bit much, but if I'm getting some, I don't care. Damn, ILJ, that's a bit aggressive. But okay, all right. Johnny Garris, I don't care as long as come down public sex. Yeah, I guess on my road, on my way, North Carolina. Yeah, I heard you left this morning to North Carolina. That's crazy. You just packed up and left, huh? So car stuff shouldn't be an issue because it's my car. Exactly. If you're in your car, you can go ahead and do whatever you want. That's your property. Okay? If I'm inside my car, you can't do shit. Okay? If you see me hooking up in my car, move along. All right? This has nothing to do with you. This is my house outside of my home. My car is my property. Sculpture Kitty says, it's kind of gross. I work in a club so people get ratchet. Well, quit being a fucking hater, Sculpture Kitty. Let them enjoy themselves. That's why people go to clubs, to meet other people and hook up on a whim. You know, you working there. Let me talk to your manager. If I ever see you working somewhere and like it's a club or a nightclub, I want to talk to your manager and let them know that you're not a good representative for what the club stands for. People go to clubs to hook up, Sculpture Kitty. That's what you do. I mean, no one goes there to meet a good friend. They go there to be like, who's good enough to convince me to hook up tonight. That's why you drink. That's why there's music. That's why there's opposite sex. And that's why there's ladies' night. Because the more ladies that are in there, the chances go up. All right? You don't want to flatten the curve. You want to bring the curve up. That's why there's so much ladies' nights. That's what clubs are for. Duh. Exactly, ILJ. Shame on you, Sculpture Kitty. Nah, they hump each other in every corner than with a different person. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You got to keep your options open, Sculpture Kitty. It's 2019. Just 2019. This is how far back I am in my head. It's 2020. All right? It's a new decade. Get a room. You know what? I've been there, Sculpture Kitty. I've been there where I've been so lonely and I haven't gotten some for so long that when I see other people getting it on, I get mad. So I understand where you're coming from. Adi LaVegan, welcome. How are you? Hell yeah, that's what you have to do. Yeah, you got to get options. All right, so look, great talk, guys. See, this is why I like asking questions, because we go back and forth. In 2020, all right, in the new era of hooking up and online dating and like speed matching and all that, you got to keep your options open. Because if you don't keep your options open, you're going to settle down for something that's not right for you because you settled. Okay? Go out and go hard and find a lot of prospects that are willing to be your lovers. Because if you choose one and because they were convenient, you're going to get tired of that person very quickly. You want to know as many people as possible in order for you to know what you like. I'll give you an example. You remember back in like the 1950s where you would take Sally up to the hill and you try to kiss her and be like, no, Johnny, no, I can't. I have to get married first before I do any of this stuff. And you know what Johnny would do? Johnny would marry Sally to get that sweet, sweet touch of a woman. He would marry her on a whim because he's just that horny. And then next thing you know, 5 years later, they're both in a relationship, they're both married, and they look at each other and be like, we fucked up because we wanted to fuck. Damn. Now, in 2020, we can match with people just by swiping left or right or going to a club and grinding on them. And they'll be like, I like this. And then you just match them up. And you keep going and going and going. And then after you make a lot of mistakes, eventually you'll be like, I know exactly what I like. And I know exactly what to look for. And then you don't rush in a relationship. That's the new era of dating, guys. So for those that are against the grinding and public displays of affection, let's go ahead and bring it back and say public displays of affection, especially at a nightclub or at a bar, is completely acceptable. And just like ILJ said, especially when it's in your car. Fonz TV. No, I'm not going to add you to the live stream, Fonz TV. I don't even know who you are. The nerve of some people to get on this thing and be like, I'm going to go live with you. Let me get on live with you. You're probably going to just pull out your dick on the live stream. No. Let me get to know you first, and then we'll go ahead and we'll make it a live stream. Let's speak on things from a millennial perspective. No, I don't know who you are, Fonz TV. Hang out, become a regular, and then we'll get you on. All right, pretty soon in the future, we're going to put you on the screen here. So let's interact. Amwariv said, I found someone... hold on. I found someone on an app, and our first date... Sorry, it's moving too fast because of Fonz. Was at our comedy shows. She ended up being crazy. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I found someone on an app, and our first date was at one of your comedy shows, and she ended up being crazy. Yeah. So I think taking your date out to a comedy show is a great way to find out who they are. You're welcome, by the way, okay? There's no better way to find out who you're dating than by taking them to a comedy show. I especially recommend, if it's the first date, take them to a comedy show because you're going to see what they're laughing at, what they don't like, and it just what people laugh at is just so revealing, okay? If someone says a corny joke and they're laughing, tacky. If someone says a really good joke and they're not laughing, even worse. All right, they're probably the type that gets offended easily, probably has like some emotional issues. It's just so revealing. So yes, you're welcome for bringing out your date to one of our comedy shows. I hope you bring out the next one. And I'm glad you found out early because there's nothing worse than being stuck with someone that you just can't get along with. I'm a comedian, but okay, no, probably. Sounds good. Let's vibe. Fonz TV. Okay, Fonz TV. Coming off a little needy, my friend. Take it easy. Don't take over the chat so quickly. Nice and easy, okay? One response at a time. God damn. All right. What's going on, everybody, over on Facebook? I hope everything's all right. Welcome. Let's go ahead and continue to the next question. I like this relationship stuff. I'm going to be like the Dr. Phil of the quarantine. Let's see here. Describe the most similar person you've ever dated. What attracted you to them? Nothing. I can't stand anybody that's too similar to me. I don't know. Do you guys like dating people that are different than you or similar than you? In my opinion, I like it different because that way I can either find out or learn something new, or I can roast them for being so different. ILJ says his dick. Damn, ILJ. Yo, I didn't know you were this. You're so sexual, ILJ. That's insane. MILF. MIF. Is that what I'm reading? Me fifth. Welcome. Gotta be different so it doesn't get boring quick. Yeah, I think difference is very important. I totally agree with you, ILJ. A difference in meeting somebody is what kind of like turns you on a little bit, because it's like, this person is so different than me. Let me go ahead and see what they're like in the bedroom. Let's see if they're as good as me during the sexual part. You know what I mean? But sometimes a different person can be a little bit of, I don't know. I think a different person can either be very annoying or very rewarding. Because I was talking about this a few days ago, like, like those pretty bad bitch girls that are like popular in Miami. Like when I date them, they look great. Like it's great arm candy. But after a while, it's like annoying. So I don't know, ILJ, who have you dated that's like different than you but annoying at the same time? I've also dated people that are like stoners, but like big time stoners. Like they can't operate unless they're high. Or like they wake and bake, and like all they do is like every time you hang out with them, they're just high. And then they go on these mundane conversations, and you're just like scratching your head looking at them like, yeah, we shouldn't have met. I got to buy you this drink. Are you sure you need another drink? This isn't going to be good. Sculpture Kitty says, he turned out to be gay, so I don't go for similar anymore. Okay. Damn. A gay guy had you going that far? I thought women had the best gaydar, Sculpture Kitty. You don't have a gaydar? I think a gaydar is pretty apparent, at least for me. Like when I see somebody that's gay, I can tell right off the bat. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but like it's like, dude, yeah, like when he reveals to me that he's gay, it's like, yeah, I know. Dated a guy who worked with a friend for 2 years. At first it was great, but we're so similar that if you got boring and annoying after the first year. You waited a whole year before you found out he was boring? What happened? Is it because like he petered off? That's one of the worst things about dating somebody too. Like when you get in a relationship with someone, like there's someone at first, but then later on as you date them, it's like, I got catfished and it took me a year to find out I got catfished. Fonz TV says similar but strong where or your weaknesses are. Yeah, that's a good point. I like that. And then he tries to go on live again. Jesus Christ. Almost married him. Glad I didn't. Wow. Keep your options open, ILJ. It sounds like you went too fast in that one. To be honest, the last relationship I was in didn't work out because I didn't marry her, and I think we were dating for like 6 or 7 years. Because goddamn it, I'm in no rush in getting married, and I'm glad I didn't marry her or asked her to be my fiance because she dumped me. So it worked out. It's like if I waited long enough to find out. You know what I mean? ILJ says, I settled and took forever to show me his true self. Yep, that'll do it. My guy. Spit some venom, bro. What's up, T-Free? Welcome back, man. How you been? You haven't joined us in a while, man. We're bringing back the 1:30 show. We're talking about if you like similarities or differences in relationships. Fonz TV says, nah, the request is old, bro. I chilled. Oh, okay. I like you already, Fonz TV. See, we're vibing. You chilled. I like that. Okay, good. You're respecting boundaries. I appreciate that, Fonz. Where do you perform, Fonz? Or what's your name, rather? Because maybe I do recognize you by your name. T-Free says he's doing good. Yeah, happy Friday, bro. I hope it's going well for you. Johnny says, same. I need different, just like yin and yang. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good angle. The yin and yang of dating. He proposed on our first year anniversary, and I said no, and that's when he showed me who he really was. Wow. That's super needy. Shake the dust. What's up? That's really needy. So on the first year anniversary, he proposed, huh? Yeah, red flag. Red fucking flag right there. Like 1 year? Really? What is the minimum? Here's a follow-up question for all our regulars. What's the minimum amount of time that you need to date somebody before even the talk of getting married comes up? T-Free says, love what the fuck you do. Respect. Thank you, T-Free. I like how in the beginning our relationship was you roasting me and talking shit on the chat, and now you're like a really good friend online. How many times have you been married? No, I never been married. I actually don't want to get married. Yep. And I was like, no, J Rand official. What's up, buddy? How are you? Man of many words. What's going on? All right. For those that are coming in, we're talking about, do you like dating someone that's different or similar? And a follow-up question is, how many years do you have to date them before the talk of engagement or marriage comes along? ILJ says over 2 years at least. No, way more than 2 years, ILJ. There's no way. 2 years? 2 years. You know your brothers and sisters longer than that, and you can't fucking stand them. Fuck that. I say a decade. Wait 10 years. Give them a whole chapter of your life. Let's say if you live 100 years old, you got 10 chapters. Give them one chapter. Okay? And I think, in my opinion, from my personal experience, I think you have to start looking into marriage in your 30s or 40s. 40s to be extra safe. People say, rush in, get married, biological talk. Fuck all that, man. You got to go against your wiring in order to make better decisions. Jago's Journey, what's going on? Welcome. At least 5. Okay, at least 5. Okay, I can vibe with that, at least. Over 2. I know it's over 2, but the fact that it's just 2 as the minimum that sucks. J Rand official says, since the world is ending, I say lockdown anymore. Who will stay the night at this point? The world is ending. What the hell are you talking about, J Rand? You're listening to too much news, man. The recovery rate is amazing for the COVID virus. There's been worse. The thing that sucks is this is taking so long that it's hitting the economy and it's becoming inconvenient. But you and I, if we stay indoors and follow the whole quarantine thing, we'll be fine, man. So just enjoy the live streams, enjoy what's coming next. It's not the end of the world, man. Jago's Journey, how you been, man? Everything all right? How's the pup? All right, so I think, so like I was saying, I think get married in your 30s or your 40s. Because I think in your teens, which I've seen, and in your 20s, you're still trying to figure shit out. So if you just jump in at that era of your life, you're probably going to be thinking a lot more differently when you become wiser. You know what I mean? When you become older, you probably have different values that the person you were growing up with won't agree with. And I think a lot of people, I think that's why the divorce rates are so high, because your emotions want you to jump in and let's get married, let's have a kid, and it's like I want to get married when I'm old. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you've been around, we've shared a lot, I feel the love. Let's go ahead and do this marriage thing and just make it official. Let's go ahead and get these tax benefits and let's get this kid. ILJ says, nah, getting married in the young years gets you filing for divorce hella quick. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, like, when you're young and you're feeling that I never want to lose you, like, I think a lot of people get married because they fear losing the person. So it's like, if I marry you right now, I lock you in for as long as I can because I'm dreading the day that you and I break up. Jago's Journey is laughing. Jago, are you married? You got a female pup there with you? Okay, great talk, everybody. All right, I'm running out of batteries. Let's close it out here. All right, guys. Any final questions? Any final thoughts? Go ahead and put it on the box. Adi says, I don't think you will fully ever know someone completely, no matter how many years you know them, because people always change. Ah, look at the wisdom of Adi LaVegan 3. Look at that wisdom right there. You're right. Good point. Very good point, Adi. Everybody's always changing. Well, no, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and give you a counterpoint. Not everybody always wants to change, at least not drastic changes. No one wants to reinvent or become better people because they want to stay in their comfort zone. And then when you marry that person, you're going to get tired of them because it's either you're going to stay stuck with them or you can't stand them anymore because you're growing and they're not. And I've been there. And but that's a good thought. I actually like that. You brought the conversation to another level there, Adi. Appreciate that. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, guys, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. I'm actually very much enjoying doing these live streams with you all. And I think this is going to be a brand new chapter from Miami Comedy. And speaking of brand new chapters, guys, go ahead and visit miamicomedy.com/comeback because we're already working on making the next version of Miami Comedy completely great, amazing experiences for all those involved. I already know some people donated. Thank you very much, Adi, and Jago as well. I've got some T-shirts. I've got some drink tickets, some wristbands. I got a whole bunch of stuff. And the battery ran out for my laptop. Fuck. Okay, so miamicomedy.com/comeback. The link is in the bio, okay? I'll see you guys tonight, 10:30. All All right, bye.